We're down at Golden Age Collectables in downtown Vancouver, and I'm talking with Ian Boothby about his new book, EXORSISTERS. What can you tell me about the book, Ian?
It's about two sisters, Cate and Kate Harrow, who will get your soul back from hell at a reasonable rate if you accidentally sell it to the devil. And I'm doing it with Gisèle Lagacé, who is an amazing artist from the French side of Canada, who's best known for her webcomic Ménage à Trois, which is a very sexy kind of Archie Three's Company type web strip. And we wanted to work together, and this is our first project.
And how'd you get hooked up with her?
Nick Bradshaw, the artist. I always want to say Brayshaw, and that's wrong. It's Bradshaw, and I feel terrible about it, but I never call my friends by their last name, so it's confusing. She mentioned that she wanted to do something humorous, and he liked my work with The Simpsons and Futurama comics, and so we tossed around a couple of different ideas, and I thought this would be a good fit, and she seems to feel that way as well. She draws women very, very well. She's amazing with body language. She's amazing drawing monsters and cute little weird characters. So this has worked out quite well.
Well, and that led into my next question, which is you are mainly known for being a comedy writer on stuff like The Simpsons and Mad Magazine and others.
Right.
Is this a comedy book, then?
There are comedy elements to it in the same way that, say, Supernatural or Buffy would have comedy elements to them. But I think there's not a lot of difference between comedy and horror. You just got to change the very last bit, whether you give it a happy ending or you give it a creepy, tragic twist. So there's a little of both in there.
And what was the draw to being at Image?
The freedom. They don't give notes. They say whether or not they want to do the book, and after that, you're on your own, which is great. And Gisèle and I talk over everything, and whatever she doesn't want to draw, she doesn't draw. So we've been having a really good time so far. Basically, it's the freedom. And Image also seems to be the place right now to do your book. There's so much great stuff coming out of there.
And so the other thing I have to ask is, so which came first? The clever title or the concept?
The concept actually came from another project I was doing where these characters were brothers. And then it was the Harrow brothers. But I stumbled upon the name EXORSISTERS when I was talking to Gisèle. And then it was clear, oh, of course they have to be women. Of course they have to be sisters. And everything else sort of filled out after that.
And so is it a mini or an ongoing, or what are your long-term plans?
It's an ongoing. It's going to have 5-issue arcs and be collected in 5-issue trades. But each issue should be able to be taken on its own as its own story, but there is an overarching arc. Overarching arc, is that how you would say it? Basically along the lines of Doctor Who. You can enjoy each episode, but there might be a little something that will lead you to the end of the series.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming down for this.
Really
Ian.
appreciate it, and thanks for having me here for a signing. It's always a treat.
So that was Ian Boothby with his new book, EXORSISTERS, in shops now.